What's up, friends? It's Cole, and welcome to another Saturday edition of Paperboy. So this week we are talking about how to transition safely socially. I recorded this video 3 times now, and I watched back every version of it, and I was like, you sound like a person who doesn't know what they're talking about. It's because I don't. I've been on hormones for 2 months. I'm still very early into my social transition. I can share what I've done so far and share the things that I plan on doing when certain situations come about. The first step I took is changing my preferred name with a close circle of friends and my partner. I made sure that I got comfortable with my name and my pronouns in a safe space with people that I trusted before I brought that out into the world. And then I was lucky enough to find a support group in town. I could again use my name and pronouns in a small circle, in a space that felt safe and in a space where I felt comfortable. And with those people, I would go out to dinner. They would use he at the table with their friends who I didn't know. And, it was a way to slowly get comfortable using those pronouns and slowly kind of explore how that felt and to gain comfortability and confidence with that. Another part for me was to have my therapists and healers start using the name and the pronouns that matched authentic me. A lot of my social time is considered work because I'm there for 8-9 hours a day. So I brought that into the workplace, which was another less safe but still in my comfort zone. Introducing myself to new people was another big thing. I'd introduce myself as Cole and notice that people would kind of do the, Cole, huh? Like clearly thinking, well, that's a guy's name. And I just let it brush off my shoulder, rolled through it with confidence. And I think that I was able to do that from having my close circles and smaller circles use my preferred name first. Now let's talk about public spaces, such as bathrooms, fitting rooms, locker rooms. I only use the male restroom in either queer spaces or spaces that have individual bathrooms, but it says men's on one and women's on the other, because it's one bathroom. You can lock the door and nobody can get in. Even when I used the male bathroom in a queer space, and I've only done it once, I had another trans friend who had been on hormones for several years come with me, just for safety and comfortability, really. It's always good to have someone come with you at least the first time, just so that you know you have someone in there who has your back. Now, one thing that I do plan on doing when I'm exclusively using men's restrooms, I usually go out places with my partner, so I would open up a text conversation with her and just let her know once I'm in there in the stall and the door is locked. Just so there's that extra layer of protection and somebody outside who isn't out there worrying about me. And then I'll probably send another text before I go wash my hands saying, hey, washing my hands, be out in 5. And if she doesn't hear from me within X amount of time from me walking in, I feel like she has every right to open the door, call my name, and see if everything's okay. I know that some people suggest carrying like a pepper spray or a mace. If that is legal in the state that you live in and it's something that would make you feel safer, then by all means do it. Fitting rooms. I actually have a funny story about this. When I was on hormones for about somewhere around the 1 month mark, I went to a store that had a men's fitting room and a women's fitting room. I walked in, I let them know, hey, I have 3, took the number, and I went towards the women's fitting room because that's what I had been doing. They stopped me and said, oh, honey, the men's room is over there. And I just kind of looked at them and smiled. They both just kind of looked at each other and looked at me. And they were like, well, use whichever one you want. I continued going the way I was going, and I was just laughing because they were just as confused as I was. I still don't know how to navigate when I fit into exclusively male spaces and when I don't. I'm learning from the rest of these videos just as much as you're learning from me. And when it comes to locker rooms, I personally don't think that I will begin using the men's locker room until I either have top surgery or facial hair that I no longer can hide and don't want to shave off. I, right now, don't use either locker room. I live in HB2 land, so I'm a little cautious. But one thing that I know I will do when using a men's fitting room is I will always go into a bathroom stall if I need to change, or a shower stall, or something with a curtain or a door, so that I can keep my actual body hidden just for safety purposes. And at that point, that probably would be a pepper spray carrying situation for me. But yeah, that's kind of all that I've experienced, and that's as far as I've planned out. I'm sure there's much more, but it's all a learning experience, and as it comes up, I'm sure I'll figure something out. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Check out the videos from the other guys. You can also hit me up on my personal Instagram, which I'll put down there. So big love, friends. I will talk to you soon. Have a great week.